Hiya, welcome back to the channel. I'm Flaps. Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Is it good night from me or is it good night from him? I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be part 9A, not part 10, because I'm not doing the van build. I'm trying to sort the engine out and get it running and sorting bits of trim out and stuff like that to make it look a bit more presentable and a bit more livable. So we'll see how we get on. Stay with me. It might be boring, it might be not, I don't know. We'll have to see. If you want to do a song and dance, hello, I'm Flaps. It's not really a song and dance, is it, anyway? Right, check me out later. Just been trying to get the little Kangoo for the start, but it's struggling because battery keeps going flat even with the jump starter on. So I've put it on like a trickle charger. As you can see, the battery's well drained. Still 12.9 volts, but it still needs charging. So I'm going to look on YouTube after to see if there's something that I can do to try and get it started without calling a mechanic. The battery is on the green, so it's still healthy. But it's like a manual vacuum pump there. You can see that bulb thing there. And you're supposed to be able to get fuel to the engine through that. But I don't know nothing about mechanics and diagnostics. So I'll let it charge for a bit and then we'll try it again. In the meantime, I'm going to do some bits inside the van, but not on the van build. Just sort of bits of trim out and things like that. And when I say little bits of trim, it's like little things like this. And that disappearing into the dash when it should be stuck out. And that should be flush, I think. Yeah, it should be. And I'm going to make sure all the knobs are working and stuff. Right, lights. Lights are on. Is there anybody at home? I don't think so. But yeah, so I'll crack on and I'll keep you updated. Well, that was easy enough. That works. All I did was take the speaker cover off, stick my finger up there and pushed it back through. And that now works. Well, it works anyway. And that works. Yeah, so it's just little things like I'm just going to check over in this video. So it might be boring. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's just little things like that that you can just tidy it up a bit. Nice and smooth that now, ish. It's better than it was anyway. I've not been able to get the engine running. I'll put the battery back on charge. Don't really know what I'm doing with engines. Not a clue. So I've decided to put the bulkhead on. So I've just scribed down that side. I don't know if you can see it. I'll take you into the side so you can see it a bit better. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks alright. So I'm just going to clamp it now on the bottom using them holes here and then screw it on, and then that'll pull. I'll pull that gap in, and I'll put some screws down that edge and infill that top bit with a batten, and that should be fine. That should be done. Still bends around a little bit, but like I said, that'll pull it in at the bottom. Right, let's get clamping. That's the bulkhead in. Just put a batten across that bit. Let's secure it. Secure down the edge of that cupboard, all on the bottom. Scribed out there. I'll show you to the side. That gap's been pulled in now in that corner. It is solid. So now I'm going to put the toilet in and see if it can operate. Well, not operate as in like on dead bodies or anything, or not dead bodies, like, you know, surgical stuff. I mean, operate as in it'll work alright, if that makes any sense. I never make any sense, me. But never mind, let's crack on. Encountered a bit of a problem. I need to cut out that line for the toilet to fit properly. So what I'm going to do is cut the batten down there with a multi-tool, take it out, and then I might have to put a smaller batten in, because I've got some thin battens, but it might be a glue job. But what I'll do is I'll show you what I meant when I take that batten out. Right, this is what I was waffling on about before. Is just cut this section out, and as you can see, the front of the toilet now hits that batten, but that is also in line with the back of that cupboard, which is what I wanted. And that will keep the toilet in place. And the other bit I was talking about was the back. The lid up. As you can see, it just touches the bulkhead, but it stays up. But what I was afraid of, it was going to go to about there and then, you know, fall forward when you were sat on it. But that, to be honest, is the perfect position. So what I might do, I wanted to bring the ply front, I wanted it in line with that cupboard, which it still can be, because if I tidy that batten up, screw it back down to the floor, it will be in the right place, and you can be able to get the toilet in and out quite easily. And it would stay where it is in transit. If I put like another batten across there, it's not going to move anywhere. So it's just a case of trialing it, because that's still fairly straight, and it's definitely in line with the front of that ply. So the ply front I might just drop down onto the top of that. We'll try that. Yeah, let's try that. Framework in for the toilet now, and that's a snug fit. So it's not going to go anywhere. So we'll put that back in that bag, so it's not going to get damaged. Because the last thing I want to do is give somebody what looks like a second-hand toilet. Now I've got to make a cupboard for it. I'm not lying to you. This toilet box is becoming a bit of a nightmare. It's all because the floor's not level. So if you look down here, if you look at that level, at this corner, it goes up. So I'm going to have to cut a bit off this to make it straight, and then the lid's going to sit inside that. So there's going to be another batten like that on this side, and then I've got to deal with the front. But we'll get there. This is normally my workbench. Wheelie bins. I've got the side and the top done. Top just lifts off like the other one does. Fits in quite nicely. Just gotta think about the front now. And I need to put a couple of supporting battens down that side and down that side. And I'm going to put a little bracing piece across here underneath. But yeah, pretty impressed with that actually. Looks really good. Nice big bench seat. Just going to sand it down and make it a bit smoother, like a baby's bum. Just had a brilliant idea. I'm going to measure the front, and I'm going to order some piano hinges. I'm going to attach the lid to the front, and there's going to be 2 magnets, one in that corner, one in that corner, so that when you lift this up, the front will come off with it, and then you can just pop it behind the passenger seat when you need to use the toilet. It's a bit of a faff, but I think that's the only way of doing it. So I just need to use the finger. Just need to cut back these 12mm, so some 12mm ply will fit in, and that'll be alright. So if the ply comes to underneath there, the piano hinges sit between them, that should be alright, that. I'm a goddamn genius. Just been to pick up these 2 seats from a Renault Kangoo car. They're in much better nick than the ones I took out. Passenger one's even got like a secret under tray where you can store stuff. And the best thing is, they're going to fit, and the passenger seat slides backwards and forwards, which is much better than the fixed van seat. And while I was there, I also got, not a McDonald's, but 2 uprated headlights. As you can see, that's the indicator lens, and that's a clear lens with an orange bulb. And these are the existing ones. Got the orange lens, so it's a bit of an upgrade really. All I do is fit them at some point, but yeah, 110 quid for the lot. Well happy with that. They were from Green Lane Car Spares in Birkenhead. Happy days. This means now I can crack on with the flip up shelf for the bulkhead to extend the bed. Once that's done and all this is carpeted, I'll put the seats in. So we're going to have lots of storage. I've got the one under the seat, I've got the one there, and the one over there. So yeah, loads. Oh, and you've also got the secret shelf above there as well, which is quite good. Oh, I'm looking forward to finishing this now. It's going to be ace. Today's circle of choice is a Slim Fast tin. Nice curves, and I'm a fat bastard. That's my extension cuts. I'm just waiting for the brackets to arrive, and I can put that on. In the meantime, I think I might carpet that bulkhead. Yeah, I'll do that. That's the bulkhead carpeted. Looks alright. I've tucked it in behind the plastics. I just need to wipe the glue off. And I've gone down further than the edge of the board, just to the top of the storage holes. But yeah, looks much better, doesn't it? Much better. I'm just going to carpet the little flap now. Flap, I said flap. Anyway, and then we'll wait for the hinges to come, put them on, and then I'm going to put the seats in and see how much room I've not got. Just trimming the little pop-up shelf now with these little dudes, just to get a smooth edge. Look at that, it's not bad, is it? Nice smooth edge. These little scissors are brilliant if you're doing a lot of carpeting. Get a tenner off Amazon. Really good, and that's the result. That's a little shelf. And that's going to go that there. Let's just pull you out of it, see if you can see it a bit better. Like that. That gives an extra 8 inches of bed space. I might have been able to do more. And to be honest, when the seats are in, I might be able to do more. We'll just see. But that'll just drop down. Oh, it's going to go there actually because that seat belt buckle. So that'll go like that, and then like that ish. Excellent. So we'll put that away and get it ready for the brackets coming. As both headlights fitted now, all the bulbs work, and it looks better than it did before. I do like the clear lenses. Much better, much more modern era. Still waiting for Amazon to turn up with me shelf brackets. So I'm not able to do anything with that yet. So next job I think, sort of front out for the toilet. Put on Facebook this morning to see if anybody knew why it wouldn't start. And a couple of people have mentioned fuel filter, stuff to do with the fuel crank, and then a chap mentioned there's a cut-off button for the fuel. And obviously if you have a crash or whatever, you can press that and the engine will stop because it'll stop feeding fuel to it. So I don't know how many times I've pressed it. I'm just wondering if it's knackered and you can get new ones. So it might not even be that, it might be something else. I'll keep trying anyway. Cut the front for the toilet, and that is the basic seated layout. Now I think I'm going to paint the front and the lids. I think it might look better than carpet, I don't know yet. So to get the toilet lids off, it's just a slight gap at the top there. I can square that up, that's fine. Or I might carpet them. I might carpet the lids, I don't know yet. But yeah, so to get the toilet lid off, you stick your finger in the hole, so to speak, lift it all off because they're going to be attached with a piano hinge. In fact, with the piano hinge, I might just adjust it slightly because it just needs like that, bit of that. But yeah, it's looking alright. It's just a shame I couldn't take the ply all the way down to the floor, but I suppose I could have done really in theory. I'm going to have some nice grey laminate flooring. Don't need much of it, to be fair. And I've still got to work on the kitchen. So yeah, unfortunately I can't show you the little pop-up shelf for the bed yet because I'm just waiting for Amazon to arrive. And I can't show you which seat it's in because I can't need to do the pop-up shelf first. But that's the bed coming out to there. So if you're in bed at night and you need a pee, let's just put that straight. I like straight lines, you see. So not that I'm anal or anything, I've got OCD, but I like that line to be straight. So yeah, so if you're in bed and you need a pee, presumably before you've got in bed you've already taken them two covers off and popped them behind the passenger seat, so that's ready for you to use. But again, like I keep saying in the videos, I'm well impressed with what I've done with this. It's definitely going to be a stealth micro camper. Fair bit to do yet though, like kitchen, still got to design that properly. The next jobs is going to be, I think, is wire the electrics up down there to the fuse box, and then that's, and the DC to DC charger, then that's done. And that, hole there, I'm going to put a piece of ply on, so you can lift it in and put it back, like the storage there in the middle, because you'll need access to the inverter and the isolator switch. So I'll just take you around there. Right, if you have a look in here, obviously there's easy access to the isolator and the inverter, so you can switch it on before you set off on a journey, and then pop the ply lid back on. So I think, yeah, I'll in the next video you'll see me wiring these to the fuse box, and you'll see me wiring the DC to DC charger. You'll also see the seats in, and you'll see the little pop-up shelf on as well. Pop-up shelf on there. But it's all coming together nicely now. Lovely L-shaped seating area. It's going to look good. Right, that's the end of this video. This is part 10 done and dusted. I've achieved quite a lot in this video, but not what I wanted to in this video, because Amazon haven't turned up. I'm like a little boy at window waiting for his dad coming home from work. Where are you? Because he wants his tea. But you know, there you go. So in part 11 you'll see the seats in, you'll see the flip up shelf in, you'll see me do the electrics under the bed, and a whole host of other things. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, send us a message, tell us what you think so far of the build. I will answer any comments, don't worry, and above all, stay safe guys.